Hey guys, welcome back to the channel once again. Kenroy here. So a week ago I literally was flat out on my back in this very location in my bedroom with a back injury. Things weren't looking so great. I had to take some time off work, and it's just amazing how God can just turn things around in the space of just 1 week. Today I'll actually be starting a new job. This injury seemed like it was going to be a setback for Sapphira and I, but somehow God has just worked it out, and I'm actually starting a new job today. Now next month, December, will have been 2 years since I've quit my job working in schools and decided to transition, taking a leap of faith into a new sector, working as an electrician or in the electrical field. My journey is still ongoing, but I'm pleased to say that as of today, I've got a new job working in a similar field in automations, which is something I never thought I'd actually be in, where I've been building machines for various different industries. And you know, it's just been absolutely amazing. And I just wanted to just do this video to say that, you know, if you're thinking about a career change, if you're thinking about doing something different and you don't know whether or not it's going to work or not, you know, sometimes you just got to prayerfully take that leap of faith, and you'll be surprised that things will just work out. The job that I was doing was a lot of sacrifice because I had to travel 2 hours a day to get to work. The salary wasn't particularly great, however, it was my entry-level job where I could actually gain the much needed experience that has basically put me in a better position now for this new job that I'll be doing. And the best thing is, this job is 10 minutes away from home. I want to say a huge thanks to everyone that's been praying for us and praying for me with my back injury recently. I'm feeling a lot better, and I'm just so grateful that I've had this experience, because it gave me the opportunity to not only reflect but also to trust in God more. And while I was off, I simply made this application for this job, and here I am today, about to go in for my first day. Now later on, guys, I'll let you know how it goes after my first day of this new job. And yeah, I'm a bit excited and nervous at the same time. I hope that everything is cracked out to be. But the best thing about this job is, guys, it's 10 minutes away from my house. So as you can see, I'm smiling because this is so amazing. No longer will I be doing like 1 hour journey into work, waking up at 5 a.m. This is just going to be such a blessing. So stick around, guys. I'll let you know later on some more details about the job and how my first day actually went. Okay guys, so I've just arrived at work, and I mean, it's just absolutely incredible. The fact that I've left my house and it's taking me 13 minutes to drive to work. I don't think you understand just how incredible that is. I've gone from 1 hour's drive, waking up at 5 a.m. to a 13-minute drive in rush hour, you know, the school run, so to speak. It's just absolutely amazing. I've gotten in a bit later today as it's my first day, so I suppose there'd be some inductions and other stuff to do, but normally I leave out a bit earlier to start at 7:30. Today I'm starting at 9, so I caught a bit of the school traffic, but I was able to circumvent that. So 13 minutes it took me, but on average it should take 10 minutes to get here, so just super excited for that. And one of the things that I was a bit apprehensive about was the fact that this job the salaries is lower than what I was currently on at my previous job, and I was just sort of like oohing and eyeing on whether or not this is going to be the right move. But after doing the maths and after doing the calculations, I realized that I would not be losing any money, because the amount of money it took to fuel the car to get me to work, you know, it was just absolutely astronomical, around £250 a month, all in, I will be putting into my fuel tank. So now, I mean, I'm curious to see how much. Probably just fill up once for the month instead of 3 or 4 times. So absolutely amazing. I'm gonna head in now, guys, and let's see what the day has in store for us. Later on, I'll share some more about why I decided to make this jump and how God just worked everything out for me. And yeah, I'm excited. See you on the other side. Okay guys, so I've just come back to my car. The team's just having a break, so I just quickly came to grab a bite to eat. I've had my induction this morning so far. Everything's been going well, you know, the normal stuff you do when you start. Getting to know some members of the team and sort of the lay of the land. And so far so good. It's been really positive. I've been chatting to a few of the staff. The staff seem to be pretty positive and seem to like it here. They've buddied me up with a previous new starter just to show me around. And yeah, all in all, things seem good. I'm looking forward to getting stuck in. The great news is that a lot of what I've learned from my previous job seem to be easily transferable here, because I'll be doing some similar stuff when it comes to electrical wiring and so on. I won't bore you with all of that. But yeah, so far so good. I'm still buzzing because it took me only 13 minutes to get here this morning. I don't know when that feeling's gonna wear off. When I finish later on, it'll probably take me a similar time to get home. And especially here in the UK in the winter, we've got really short days where the sun rises a lot later and it sets a lot earlier. So at the peak in December, I think sunset something like 4 o'clock or 3:50 something. So you imagine by 4 o'clock it's like nighttime. And it's nice that when you start work a bit later and finish a bit early, you still have the potential for longer days, you know, some daylight. So little things like that is really, really important to me. Plus I'll be able to get home an extra hour and 10 minutes earlier to see the kids. I'll also leave home after they've woken up, which again is something really, really special. Spending time with the family is quintessential for Sophia and I, and so these little things do make a huge difference. But in life, sometimes you just got to make those sacrifices, and you know, as things improve and develop, hopefully you'll get a better quality of life. So just thought I'd just give a little update. I'll see you guys at the end of my shift to let you know how the day went. Okay guys, so I'm back after my first day of work. Now I was supposed to have done some recording after I finished work, but let's just say it was quite a hectic evening. We had so many things to do, and I never got around to actually recording to let you guys know how my day ended, as my first day of work, my new job has come to an end. I must say it's been a really, really positive experience. The company I used to work for, they were good, but let's just say that this company is much better. I don't want to burn any bridges or anything, but this is definitely a more sophisticated outfit. So I arrived on the day. I'll just give you a run through. Straight away I had an induction, met some lovely members of staff from the HR team who basically took me around, showed me, you know, the ins and outs of the building, you know, the normal induction paperwork I had to complete. And then after the induction was finished, I was able to then get shown to where I was going to work, got to meet some more members of the team. I actually got given some tools with a tool bag, so I don't have to actually use my own tools, which is pretty nice. And then I basically was able to shadow one of the staff that works there. He then put me on the section of the work which we were doing. He basically then gave me some tips, and I just basically cracked on with the work. Honestly, it's just been an absolute miracle getting this job. I can't stress how important it is, guys, that you know, sometimes in life you just need to take that leap of faith. Now, you know that Sophia and I are believers, and you know, we pray regularly for the things that we need within our family. And me getting a new job was crucial because of Sophia's health and some health complications that she has. In fact, we're due to do some videos in the near future. It's been a while since Saf has actually done some videos, sit down in front of the cameras, because she's really been struggling this past year with some health complication. She's kind of in a better place at the moment, but still not 100% out of the woods. So we would like for you guys who are believers to just keep praying for us, especially for Sophia to recover. And you know, it's so important that I get to spend more time with the family, to help her around the house, and to just make sure that our girls are well looked after. And you know, the workload of the house doesn't become too much for Sophia to bear. So it was really, really important that I got a job closer to home. Now, our mortgage is due in a couple of months, so I definitely didn't want to switch jobs at this particular time. And like I said to you earlier on in the video, it's kind of a miracle how this all happened, because at work things were going great, and somehow just out of the blue, while picking up a box of bolts at work, I actually felt a little twinge in my lower back, in my lumbar section, and that was it. I was basically out for a whole week. I'm still not 100% even now. However, I am feeling a lot better and able to get back into work, but I just got to be mindful with my bending and lifting and so on. And while I was in bed feeling sorry for myself, which was really hard for me actually, because normally you guys have seen me, I'm up and about doing all sorts, whether it's gardening for customers or my own DIY stuff, you name it, I'll be up and about. So I'm not normally the one to be, you know, laid up in bed. So this gave me a lot of time to reflect, and there was this one job that actually kept on popping up on all the job websites, which I didn't want to apply for because the salary wasn't as good as I would have liked it to be. However, it had one unique selling point for it, which was it was literally 10 minutes away from home. It's around 4.5 miles by car, and I just kept putting it off again and again and again. And you know, sometimes you just got to go with the spirit's leading you. And I was saying to Sophia that I just sent in my CV. You know, I thought, let me at least find out what the job's about. And lo and behold, I did that on the Thursday. The Friday they called me in for an interview. I sort of hobbled, got some painkillers, and went into this interview. And within 15 minutes of, you know, the interview, them showing me around. In fact, it wasn't even a proper interview because I think they really liked me. They saw that I had the skills that they were looking for and the potential, I guess, to train up to whatever it is that we were building there. And they, you know, they said within 15 minutes that this job is yours if you want it. And I thought, seriously? I went there with my certificate and, you know, some points in my head that I was going to share, you know, different scenarios and some of the stuff that I've worked on. And I really didn't have to use any of that. You know, after they basically gave me some wires, some cables to strip and to crimp. Those of you who are in the electrical field, some of that electrical jargon. And I was able to do that with ease. And they thought, right, if you're good with hand tools, you're good with power tools, let's get going. I was still a bit reluctant in accepting this job. And, you know, I made a post on my socials that, you know, one of the biggest obstacles in our way is ourselves. You know, God really just wants to bless us with things, and sometimes we can actually stand in our way. And we came home, I prayed about it, and I basically accepted the position. Now I had to go into work and hand in my resignation, which I thought was going to be like 2 weeks at least. But lo and behold, I got to work on the Monday morning, had a meeting with my manager and basically explained the situation. And to my surprise, actually, rather than forcing me to work out a further 2 weeks or a month of notice period, they spoke to HR and said, listen, if they want you to start now, we're not going to hold you back, because where I'm traveling to work, they all understood that I've been making the sacrifice in traveling an hour every day one way. So that's 2 hours. And I'm telling you guys, it's not been easy because there's so much on petrol and fuel to drive there. So I really had to be dedicated. And that's another lesson I think I can share from this experience, of the fact that, you know, sometimes in life, you really just got to make those sacrifices in order to get to where you want to be. When I quit my job, in fact, December will be 2 years since I quit my job working in the schools. Wanted to change a career, wanted to do something more tactile with my hands. I thought that was more my calling. I quit my job, and with no income, additional income coming in, it was just Sophia's salary. I went to do my domestic electrician course, pay for it off my own back, and, you know, within 5 months, this was the first job that I could actually apply for, and I went to an interview and I got it. And so it was a huge sacrifice to travel, you know, 2 hours a day, Monday to Thursday. But after a year and a half, I think that it's finally paid off. All of the skills that I've learned at that job are so easily transferable over to the new role which I'm working in. So it's still early days, guys, but from my first day, I really liked the job. And, you know, the fact that it's so close to home is icing on the cake. The family, the girls have been so super excited and supportive. They're all so excited at the prospect of me leaving later and coming home earlier. And, you know, you can only imagine how excited Sophia is. And so I thought I'll just give you guys a rundown on what's been going on. Of course, I've been unwell, so I haven't been uploading as much long form videos, but we hope to start doing some more. The gardening is going to be on the back burner, obviously, because it's now heading into winter, but I'm sure we'll try and make some more family content. So do stick around for that, guys, and don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. We're trying to hit 3,000 subscribers by the end of the year, guys, and we can only do that with your help. So if you're watching this video right now, please don't forget to subscribe. We really appreciate it. Now it's very late at the moment, but I really wanted to just record this video while everything was still fresh in my head. And so I hope that this video will inspire you to know that, you know, it doesn't matter how late you are in your career, you know, there's always opportunities out there. If you've got faith and you believe and you work hard at it, there's no doubt in my mind that, you know, your miracle isn't just around the corner. So thank you once again, guys, for watching and for all of your support. Seriously, guys, the messages that I've received on this platform has been really encouraging, and some of them have been funny and, you know, really have cheered me up, especially while I wasn't feeling so well. And so we really appreciate it, and yeah, hope to chat with you guys in the comments down below. But until then, take care and God bless.